Good day, heat pressers. I'm Jason Ziga, and behind the camera, as always, is my good friend making us all look good, is Tasha. Say hi, Tasha.
Hey guys.
We're here at Transfer Express to show you 3 of our specialty effect transfer types, screen printed transfer types. They are pearl, puff, and glow. Now before we get into that, what I'd like for you to do is just take 1 second, right down there, you see it right down there, hit that subscribe button for me, hit that notification button, so every time we post a new video, and by the way, we're posting a lot more videos lately, every time we post a new video, you get notified, you can watch it right away. So take a second, I'll wait, go ahead. Okay, hit that subscribe button, hit that notify button, and you're good to go. As we get into this, first, we're gonna take one transfer at a time. One of the things, if you have had experience with the pearl, puff, or glow transfers, down at the bottom in the comment section, throw some comments down there. Everything you're gonna see here, we're gonna also post some links, samples you can get, shirts we're using, all of that's gonna be posted down below too. So if you want, you can order some of the same stuff that we're using here when it comes to these transfer types. So the first transfer we're gonna talk about is the pearl. The pearl transfer is a really cool, it gives the design a really nice pearlescent shimmer type effect. And we offer this in 6 colors that are gonna pop up magically here around me. The first one is red, the second one is purple, the third is pink, the fourth is green, the fifth is copper, and the 6th is blue. Now, what are these good for? Well, these are really good for spirit wear, for dance, for cheer, for holidays, for any kind of specialty items. It's also good for those types of things with birthday parties, mermaids, types of events, all of that kind of stuff where you want to add a little bit of shimmer. If you want a little bit of shimmer, a little bit of sheen, this is a really good transfer to do just that. Well, now we're going to go ahead and apply a transfer specifically designed for cheer. So come on over here, Tasha. Come on, Tasha. There you are. All right, so we're going to go ahead and put our shirt on. Now this transfer type applies at 340 degrees. You always have to do is what, Tasha?
Preheat the garment.
Preheat the garment. So just a quick preheat, just 2 or 3 seconds, no big deal, just enough to get the moisture out of the shirt and get the wrinkles out of the shirt. So now we're gonna go ahead and apply the transfer. So you can see it's a pearl blue. Now one thing to note about our pearl is that it is a 1 color transfer. You can only get 1 color per design. So, but again, it adds a really cool shimmer effect that you're gonna see here. So we're gonna go ahead and apply this. Let's make sure that we got it. All right, we'll line it up and we'll go ahead and press this. So I might move it up just a little bit more. All right, so this applies for 10 seconds. And right now, we're gonna do it one more time. Here we go. This applies for 10 seconds. And this does need about a 6 to 8, or if you're using an air machine, 60 to 80 pressure. And then we're gonna actually peel this cold. So we're gonna put it to the side. And while we're doing this, I'm just gonna kind of wave it here a little bit, just to cool it down. But again, this is a really good transfer type that is really good for cheer, gymnastics, volleyball, softball teams. It's also really cool colors we have for the mermaids, for tropical scenes, weddings, bachelorette parties, and those types of apparel. And again, the easy thing to remember, because it is 1 color, is you get 1 pearl out of every clam. So you get one design out of every transfer color, out of every design color. So we'll go ahead, and I think we're almost there. It's a little bit warm still. So again, now usually if you're applying several of these, you don't have to wait for each one to cool before you start the next one. And I know I'm speaking obvious here. You're like, oh, thanks, Captain Obvious. But what you'll do is you'll press all of these, put them to the side, and then when you're done pressing your shirts, you come back, you peel them off, make it very easy. All right, so this should be hopefully cool enough here. Yep. And that peels like butter. And as you can see here, you're left with the really cool sheen. You kind of hopefully see it in the light a little bit. But a nice sheen that adds a pop, adds a metallic, a nice shimmer effect. Again, very good for these types of events that your customer may be holding. So that's our pearl effect. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this one to the side. So our next transfer type is one that's the best seen when you turn off the lights. And unfortunately, we can't turn the lights off here, but you would turn off the lights and you get a glow in the dark transfer. So glow in the dark transfer is obviously the most popular right around Halloween, but it's also very popular for after proms. It's popular for blackout parties, those types of things. And we do offer a really nice glow-in-the-dark transfer. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna press one here for you, show you how it looks, and hopefully in your next event, you can order one of these. If you've ever used glow-in-the-dark, do me a favor, go ahead and post down below and talk about it. What was your success with it? These have become more popular over, specifically really since the blackout parties. Now, obviously we're getting a little impacted by the COVID and some of those things are being canceled, but those are the types of events where glow in the dark has really become popular. So we're gonna get really quick, we'll preheat our garment for just a couple of seconds. And then we're gonna apply our transfer. And we have a really cool transfer here with a constellation. So we'll show this one. We'll put it on here. And again, this is gonna apply for about 10 seconds. All right. And as that's applying, in the daylight, it's gonna have a frosted white look, and it looks really, really good on dark shirts. But you turn those lights out and a greenish hue appears. Again, really good for Halloween apparel, October events, obviously an easy choice. Birthdays, cosmic bowling, astronomy shirts, blackout events, after prom, campouts, and bands. Of course, any group that really, really wants to have their message seen even in the dark, glow in the dark transfers is the way to go. So glow in the dark, you peel warm. So literally you're just counting to 3 after you press it and you're gonna peel it off. And you can see how easy that was. It peeled like butter. And then you're left with the glow in the dark transfer. Again, this is how it looks on a shirt during the day when the light is on. But when you turn the light off, it'll actually have a really cool greenish effect. And you'll see that through the magic of TV now. Now our last specialty effect transfer that I want to show you today is what we call our puff screen print transfer. And puff is exactly what it sounds like. It puffs. Which is really cool. It really gives it a cool 3D effect. It gives it a nice raised sort of dimensional effect. Very popular for like over the shoulders, but it's actually just becoming more popular in general. If you remember back in the 80s and the early 90s, like everyone had puff shirts and the textured textured feel. Well, that's coming back more and more popular now. And so for those customers who are looking for that look, that feel, or you want to offer them something a little bit different that may really look good with their design, then this is the transfer to go with. Now, we do offer this only in white and black. However, it's not limited to a one color transfer. So you can actually use our other 60 stock colors that go with it. And then for the white and the black parts, it would actually have that raised effect. Now for the transfer that I'm gonna press right now and show you, it is a full one color white transfer. So I'm gonna go ahead and press that now. And Tasha, come on over here. And we'll press this one. Now, the first thing to do when you're working with puff is that if you have a quick slip protector cover over the platen, you do want to remove that when you're applying your puff transfers. And the reason being is because it will impact the heat that it gets to the transfer to give it that effect, that raised effect. So we'll go ahead and remove that. And of course, be careful not to burn yourself if you're working under a press like I am here. So we'll take that off, we'll put it over here to the side. We'll go ahead now and we'll thread our shirt. All right. And we want a happy shirt, and happy shirts are preheated shirts. So we want to preheat that, get that moisture out, make it happy. All right, now it's a happy shirt, and we'll go ahead now and we'll apply our puff transfer. So you can see it's a full front one color puff white design. But again, if you wanted to add some color on that, maybe you wanted these portions of the design in different colors, like in a regular blue or regular green or whatever it is, you can do that, but still have the white areas puff out. So it's really cool. One of the things I like to do with a puff transfer is I like to do football shirts. So I would have the football name, such as maybe St. Edward, and then below it Eagles, and then in the middle would be the seams, would be a football, and in the seams itself would be white. I would actually puff those white out, those laces out, so that it almost feels like you're holding a football when you run your hand across it. So these are some really cool ideas on how you can use it to sell to your customer. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go ahead and apply a transfer. I'm gonna apply a different one. Why? I'm gonna apply this cupcake one because I'm kind of in the mood for a cupcake. I actually saw this design. I'm like, now I want to go and get a cupcake. Does anybody else want to get a cupcake? All right, I know I want to get a cupcake. So anyway, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and apply this transfer. And the first thing we want to do is we got to make a happy garment. How do we make a happy garment? We preheat it, get the moisture out. So let's do that. All right. Now what we're going to do is going to apply it. And again, I'm not going to worry about exactly where it is for the demonstration here. So I'm going to apply this transfer. Again, this is applied 365 degrees for 5 seconds, and we're gonna hot peel it. All right, so we'll hot peel it. Ah, beautiful. You saw how easy that was overall. Now, the one thing to kind of note here is that you want to, you don't want to actually, when you're done, you don't want to actually press the transfer down. One of the things that is very, very easy to do, you're like, ooh, I want to touch it. You don't want to touch it because that could deflate the puff itself. So you want to let it cool down. Don't push it down while it's hot. But what you can see is it gives it a really cool dimensional effect. So you can kind of see how it's raised above the shirt. So our 3 different transfers that we talked about today are specialty transfers. The first one is we talked about our pearl transfer. So our pearl transfer, again, we offer in 6 different colors. And they do have to be a 1-color design from those 6 colors. However, what you get is a really, again, nice metallic, nice sheen effect to this. Actually has a really nice feel. Again, perfect for a lot of different occasions, specialty type things that you may do for your customers. The next one transfer we talked about is our glow transfer. So our glow transfer does exactly what it says, glows in the dark, perfect for many different events, Halloween, blackout events, after proms, and those types of things. So again, very cool, or for people who just want to stand out at night. So again, nice, very nice transfer there. And then our last one is our puff transfer. This is one of my favorite transfers because again, you get that really cool feel to it. Again, I like to use it for my football type transfers. Even I've done them for basketball as well. I made the laces in the basketball sort of puffed out, and it always got really good remarks. Everybody always wanted a shirt from that. So again, something different to do. Something again, something to offer your customers that may be a little bit outside the typical norm of a regular sort of plastisol type transfer or a regular type design. This is kind of added a little bit of effect, and what's really nice about this is that means you can add a little bit more cost to your transfer as well, so you gain a little bit more profits. So that's it for today. Again, my name is Jason. I'm the general manager here at Transfer Express, and again, behind the camera is Natasha. Say bye, Natasha. Bye. And what we're gonna, again, what I really like for you to do is before you leave, please scroll down, hit that subscribe button, put some comments down below. Have you used Pearl? Have you used Puff? Have you used glow in the dark transfer before? Tell us about it. Tell us about your experience. Maybe if you can show or talk about a design that you use that your customers really like. This is really a chance to network with each other. We'll post everything down there about how you can get your hands on these on samples of these transfers. We'll post what shirts we used here. And if you have, again, any other thoughts or suggestions about what we can do video-wise, what can we do to help you grow your business, because that's our goal here, that's our mission, to help you grow your business. Please email info@transferexpress.com with your video ideas, and your video may be the next one that we're talking about here. So again, thank you for your time. Happy pressing. Good day, heat transfers.
Heat transfers.
Did I say those? Did I say green twice?
Heat transfers.
You heat transfer today, Tasha? One of the very important things to do is what, Natasha?
To wait. You always catch me off.
You got a blooper now.